Hi guys, and welcome to the Java Enterprise Edition web development tutorial. I will reference it as the Java EE. The main audience of this Java course should be the Java EE beginners. This might be quite useful for some more advanced Java EE developers as well. These videos assume that you already are familiar with the Java Standard Edition basics and Java syntax, of course, and our goal is to create some web application using Java EE technology frameworks. The technologies most likely you will face immediately at Java EE job positions, as these are involved in most of the Java projects and are very popular. So you see the list of them in current slide, and that is Spring frameworks, including Webflow, security, Java Persistence IP with the Hibernate implementation, Java Server Faces with the Prime Faces implementation. There are a couple of another GSF implementations are available, like Nice Faces and Rich Faces, but we'll try to use Prime Faces, as I believe Prime Faces is most up to date and fresh, and has countless useful and beautiful components. We will also use the Apache Maven tool as our build tool, and Apache Tomcat application server to deploy and run our applications. To store our data, we'll use Oracle database, and we'll use Eclipse as our integrated development environment. So we will also discuss and try some examples using classic Java EE approach, and that is a servlets plus Java server pages. I'm sorry. It is a proven concept as being successful for many years before some good frameworks born. Still, there are some projects that use this approach, but count of them reduced quickly as new frameworks introduce new horizons and functionalities, and basically just make development more secure and straightforward. But I think servlets is something that every Java EE developer should know about and should be familiar with, because of servlets are still used in frameworks engines internally to handle HTTP requests and responses. So yeah, that's about servlets. And so I've made research on the internet, including YouTube, and ended up with some conclusion. There's a very few good tutorial available about Java web development, and most of them discuss these technologies separately, but usually that's not what we want. We want to learn how to use them together, because it's a common practice in projects. So I thought it's better to have something instead of nothing, and I decided just go for it and try to make some nice and clear tutorials from very beginning. So I hope we will end up with some beautiful rich web application that brings us some useful some kind of useful functionality, and that use fresh achievements in the web user interface technologies, like in AJAX requests and some jQuery beauties and so on. What kind of application it will be, I think I will decide it in the middle of the tutorial. First of all, we will create some accounting system, I mean basic registration and authentication, and then we will think. Code that we will produce during this tutorial will be available on the Google Subversion repository. I will upload it constantly, so you just can download it and copy paste some code snippets, so that you do not have to write them manually. So what else? I will post new videos once a week or once or 2 weeks, so follow my channel updates. And yeah, I will try my best at using best practices and what I have learned while working large projects involving these technologies. So okay, I think that is enough for the introduction, and we will start from very beginning, and that's environment installation. The first thing we need is the Java development kit, of course, so make sure you have it. I'm sure you have. I'll just make sure what I have, and I think I have several versions installed. Yes, I have 5th version and 6th version. You can download the 7th version and use it for your work. It's not big deal. The old stuff and things we will do during this tutorial should work on the 7th version as well. So I will skip GDK installation and go forward to our application server installation. And as I said previously, we will use Tomcat application server. And to download it, you just go to the Google and type in Tomcat download, and Google will bring up with the first results, and the first one is exactly what we need. Go to that page, and again you can download the 7th version if you want. I will not use 7th version because I'm not sure if it will work on my older GDK installation, so I'll just be using Tomcat 6th version. Then go down, and there's a link Windows Service Installer. Click to that. A folder previously I have created Java Enterprise tutorial. You can do so. It's very convenient to keep your installations in one folder. So let's continue. Now when we have downloaded the installation, we go to that folder and try to install that. Just a few basic steps as always. Let's keep it default. And this is the first configuration we need to perform. So the main thing you should pay attention is the HTTP connector port. So if you have 8080 port already in use, you should type in something different. I think I have it free, so I'll keep the default settings. So the next thing we need is the Tomcat administration login username and password. So I will type in just admin, click next, and in this step you need to point your Java runtime environment. So I think I have already correct path. Click next and install. Goes pretty fast. So you can leave the checkbox run Apache Tomcat, and it will be started right after you click finish. And to test our installation, we just go to our web browser and type in localhost and port we previously entered during installation, and Tomcat will bring up your simple welcome page, and if you see that page, that means that you installed your Tomcat application server successfully. And let's go to the Tomcat manager and see what we have there. And here we have our manager application. You can see there here's a list of applications already installed in our Tomcat application server. Here's the manager application. We're already using it right now, so it is a Java application. So there's a couple of another applications. Here's our welcome screen application and documentation application. So here's a few options to deploy new applications. First one is by configuring context path, and the second one is where we can just simple upload the WAR file. That's our Java Web Archive, and it will be deployed by Tomcat application server automatically. Okay, that was the first part. See you in the second part, where we will continue to set up our development environment by install the Eclipse integration development environment and its plugins and other good stuff. So see you.